Jaclyn Hill called out by another CEO? Let's talk about it.
I personally feel like we are so picky about makeup now.
Over the past week, we've been talking about Morphe filing for bankruptcy and closing all their stores in the US and even one other Canadian stores. Not only were the Morphe store employees affected, but a lot of the brands that Morphe sells within their stores were also majorly affected.
I want to talk to you about what's been going on in my personal life and behind the scenes of the camera that has led to me making the decision on my own to shut down both Jaclyn Roxanne jewelry and my cozy comfort line.
This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news on YouTube. What's going on, guys? Okay, this video, we're gonna be doing a reaction video to Jaclyn Hill's newest video where she is closing down her brands. Before that, a makeup CEO, Sal, who owns the brand Farsali, basically came out and had a lot to say about Jaclyn Hill because apparently Jaclyn Hill used his setting spray all over her face, said it wouldn't dry down, and then promoted her setting spray.
But there's actually nothing funny about it whatsoever. There's nothing funny about the way I handled it. There's nothing funny about what came of it.
You burned one too many bridges. Not just friends or followers, but people from the industry.
They were yes men. I was surrounded by yes men.
I'm not a yes man. So I'll give you some honest business advice as someone who can relate to some of the struggles that you mentioned. I'll be respectful, but I'll tell you things that you don't want to hear. I'll start with the positives. I truly appreciate the support that you've given our brand in the past.
All I can say is this is hot fire.
Even though there was one incident.
And then depending, if I feel like I'm still not as glowy as I want to be, I'll go in with a second layer, or a third, or a seventh. Alright you guys, so no lie, I have been trying to get this to dry for 5 minutes. I don't understand what's happening.
When people called you out for misusing our skin mist to announce the launch of your setting spray, I still appreciate your support. I also agree with your thoughts on prioritizing self-care and mental health.
Take care of your heart, take care of your mind, take care of your mental health.
You achieved a lot of financial success in your career, and you accomplished a lot of things that most people will never be able to do in their lifetime. So I hope that you're proud of yourself, because we're our own worst critic and we deserve to be kind to ourselves. But we also need to be honest with ourselves.
And I don't care about the money at this point. Money was a driver, fame was a driver.
We all care about money. If you didn't care about the money or the fame, you'd leave social media. And there have been influencers who've done that. So let's start with honesty.
I feel like it was shady. I felt like, wow. And I don't think a lot of people knew that. And when he said you burned a lot of bridges, maybe she did. Sometimes you have people who will burn bridges and let her burn bridges light the way. But I don't know, we'll see this one. Anyways, so this video has been talk of the town. It is called I'm Closing My Brands. And before we do that, Jaclyn Hill got even more into scandal because she promoted James Charles' makeup launch. Yes, we have the receipt right here. She sent James Charles some flowers for his launch, and then you can see the card. They've been friends on social media for a long time, but I don't think they're real friends. I think they're just like Hollywood friends, so I don't think she needed to do that, but she did it. From what I'm told, James Charles' parents were at the launch party, but his brother was not at the launch party, and his brother is actually opening up a store in New York City, allegedly. But where's the support for that? I don't know. I find that very interesting. So that's a little tea before we get into the rest of it. So let's talk about Jaclyn Hill's video. We're gonna play it, and we're gonna have it up here, and I'm gonna give my commentary because you already know that I have a lot to say about Miss Jaclyn Hill. Miss Jaclyn Hill's been keeping me very busy lately. Okay, so let's see. You guys ready? Grab a snack and come on back. Here we go.
Very different. It's taken me a while to get to the place to have the confidence and the vulnerability to sit down and have this conversation with you guys. But I want to talk to you about what's been going on.
All right, I had to stop it. So first things first, body language. She's like this. She seems maybe uncomfortable, vulnerable. She has a gray hoodie on, gray sweater. And then in the background, you see Louis Vuitton in the background. You see some subliminal messages, says Jaclyn back there. You see some clothes. And, her jewelry's probably from her jewelry line. But she's in her luxury closet. That's what it seems like to me. Okay, she's in her closet. Here we go. Which I feel like she could have did it maybe by the fireplace, in her bedroom, in her studio, something. Here we go.
In my personal life and behind the scenes of the camera that has led to me making the decision on my own to shut down both Jaclyn Roxanne jewelry and my cozy comfort line. This is a very difficult conversation for me to have, although I am ready, just because I have finally, over the last couple of months, had to really admit my wrongs and where I personally up as a creator, as an owner, and as a CEO.
Hey, it seems like she's saying she's taking a step back and she's gonna reevaluate some things. So, before I go any further, I wanna say that this video is sponsored The House by Manscaped. So Manscaped launched a brand new product called the Handyman. I have it right here. I am so excited that Manscaped has launched this. It's a compact face shaver, I love that. It has a dual action trim and foil blades, waterproof, rechargeable, and portable design. This is perfect. You guys, you girls, everyone in between, this is perfect for travel. This is so great for the summertime. So shout out to Manscaped for coming out with the new innovative product. Okay, the thing is, right, Manscaped does it right. Look at it right here. We're gonna open it. This is my first impressions, my first time unboxing it, and I just wanna like just, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. Oh my gosh, it almost looks like, I don't know, like a futuristic phone or something. Okay, I was like, okay, here we go. You open it up right here. Let me see, I put this down. How do I even turn it on? Oh, there's a button right here, right in the front. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, honey. Down here at the bottom, you can recharge it. And of course, it comes with the plug inside to recharge it right there. So yeah, it's like, you know, if you have a laptop or iPhone, it's like that whole thing. Easy peasy. Thank you. Shout out to Manscaped. And I'll put the link down below if you guys are interested to checking out the new handheld, portable, rechargeable, waterproof Handyman by Manscaped. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this video. Okay, let's get on to drama. Here we go.
When things are up in flames or I'm feeling extremely unhappy or depressed, I tend to put on a happy face and act like everything is totally okay. Later, I come out and I say, oh, I had a drinking problem, or oh, I was depressed, or this, that, or the other, and it tends to shock people. And that really is the story of what's going on right now. I'm gonna rewind you guys because I wanna let you in a little bit on my life and what's actually going on and what's led up to this decision. This all goes back to Jaclyn Cosmetics. This all goes back to my love for makeup, and this all goes back to my lipstick launch.
Okay, I want to stop it there. My opinion, you guys in the chat, please help. First of all, if you made this far in the video, drop a snake emoji in the chat. Now, once you do that, in a separate comment, do you think that she's reading this off a script? Or do you think she's speaking from the heart? I feel like in the beginning, just by watching it, it felt like she kind of had bullet points, but then it just feels like it is from the heart. But I'm having a hard time deciphering all that. But you know, here we go.
I'm already getting emotional and it's still the beginning of the video, but this is a very emotional topic and I'm sick of acting like it's not, and I'm sick of making jokes about it because that's a way that I'm gonna drink. It's just a way for me to...
I didn't see, She tried to squeeze out a tear. Look, she went like this, and then she went like that. And then when I looked at that paper, I didn't see a mark. That's my opinion. Girl, Jaclyn, this would have been a perfect time to wear a really cheap mascara and eyeliner, so you just let it fall, girl. You just let it. This would have been the Academy Award. She could have been like, you guys, this is so hard for me. And then right there, dripping. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is so hard. No, Jordan, no, get off me. I gotta do this video for my fans, the people that love me. Okay, here we go. Let me calm down. Okay, let me reset. Okay, here we go.
Process and cope with the trauma that it's caused me. It's just a coping mechanism. But there's actually nothing funny about it whatsoever.
This is good. She's releasing her emotion. She's giving the people drama. And I'm thinking, this would be a good time. Go ahead, drop a new product launch. You know, guys, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but people are tuned in to this video because at the time of making this video, it has over 528,000 views, okay? And over 5,600 comments on that Jaclyn Hill video we just saw. I can't get a comment to save my life. I can't even get a view to save my life. Must as a subscriber. What I gotta do, get on camera and cry too and close my business? All right, here we go.
There's nothing funny about the way I handled it. There's nothing funny about what came of it. Growing up, all of my dreams revolved around makeup. My first dream was that I wanted to be,
You know, I gotta stop it. Here's the thing, right? People ask me, Rich, how can I be successful? What can I do to make money? The thing is, right? Look, listen, you find something that you really are good at. Find something that you really enjoy doing and turn that into profitability. For some people, it's playing basketball, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a tough gig. Not everyone's gonna make it to the NBA. But if you can find that because you love playing basketball, and you can maybe be a coach, maybe be a mentor, maybe teach or something. You may not make it to the big leagues NBA, but at least you're following your passion. So try to find something that you really love doing and make it into something that you can, because you really love it. Then you'll never be working. And I think Jaclyn Hill right here is saying in her video, I really loved makeup. To me, if Jaclyn Hill, her legacy is makeup. Whether it was good makeup or bad makeup, her legacy is makeup nonetheless. And she knows that, so here we go.
a makeup artist, and I wanted to open up a beauty salon where we offered makeup, hair, and then photography in the back. So you could get your full glam, and then you could have photos of your full glam so that you would be able to remember that special moment forever. Then I got a job at MAC Cosmetics, and I worked there for 4 years. And when we weren't busy, all I would do was just stand there and I would mix blushes together and lip glosses, and I would come up with different ideas and different products that I would love to create. And it never even seemed like a reality for me because I was working at MAC and I didn't have money at the time. Like, it was just like an exciting dream, right? It was a pipe dream. Then YouTube came along and my dreams just kept getting closer and closer to me. I started doing collabs. I started seeing the revenue and the income that was bringing in, and I was like,
I'll pause it there. She really didn't do that many collabs, if you think about it. She did a collab with Jeffree Star, James Charles, Nikita Dragon. But she really didn't do that many collabs. Because remember, she was in Florida and everyone else was in California. So she didn't do that many collabs. She was doing great on YouTube, but here's where she's missing it out. Compared to other people in her field, she didn't really put out that many videos. She was kind of lazy with it. And this is me because I watched all her, I've watched every single one of her videos. Other people like the James Charles and the Jeffree Star, they were pumping videos out, trying new makeup, doing my makeup on a hot air balloon, doing my makeup in the woods, doing my makeup in a Tesla driving itself. Like, there were really entertaining videos. Jaclyn Hill didn't give us that. What happened was Jaclyn Hill made a few videos in the beginning of her career, did a few meet and greets, boom, straight onto the Morphe, got the big check, and then it was just, ever since then, she's just been coasting. And that's just the bottom mother effing line. So don't make it seem like you was in there in the trenches, putting video every day, going live every day. Because you weren't. You did a few videos, and even then, you struggled to put those out. I think the highlight of your YouTube career was the one when you did it with Kim Kardashian, and you annoyed her. But no, for some reason, and I'm only just speculating, Jaclyn Hill secured the bag with Morphe and her Morphe collaborations for multi-million-dollar checks for licensing her name on that famous palette, that after that, she was like, hey, I don't gotta put out video. Oh, you gotta put out video. Like, she really didn't do all that. Then she had to. And that's where her mistake was. That's where Jaclyn Hill messed up at. Because if she would have got the bag with Morphe and still put out videos on YouTube, hey guys, today's video, we're trying out makeup from Dollar Tree. And so I'm gonna use all the stuff from the Dollar Tree, but I'm gonna use my palette. Something like that. She just didn't do that. She just wasn't that girl. She got in her head, she wanted to be some luxurious brand. All right, I always said, if I have a makeup line, I want it to go straight to the Dollar Tree. I want to have good products that everyone can afford. This whole thing that all these people want to have makeup brands and they want it to be some luxurious Tom Ford the house, it's just not gonna happen, okay? And if it is gonna happen, you need deep pockets of investors. And Morphe, they had deep pockets, but it wasn't deep enough. Not for a Jaclyn Hill brand. Here we go.
like, oh my God, I could actually, like, my dream could come true. Like, my little girl dream could come true. Like, I could create my own cosmetic line. Like, this is like insane that I even had the resources and the ability and the following to have that opportunity to do. And so I did it. I fulfilled that dream by doing everything that I thought possibly was right to create Jaclyn Cosmetics. And I had so many people tell me, don't call it Jaclyn Cosmetics, you know, in case it fails or in case you want to sell it one day. And I was so passionate. I was like, no, I'm naming it after me. This is Jaclyn Cosmetics. Like, this is my heart and soul. I worked on that for years, thinking that I literally crossed every T and dotted every I, and I thought that that lipstick launch was going to be my legacy. Like 18 nude shades in one launch. It literally had never been done before. And I thought that that was just gonna be like, it was gonna just like crack the earth. And that was gonna be the beginning of my legacy. That was my little girl dream that was coming to reality. And who gets to experience a moment like that? Anyways.
All right, here we go. Because it was drama. The lipsticks that she came out with, it wasn't liquid. It was a bullet. Look at this. This is my favorite lipstick right now. And look, it's almost gone. How many people can say they're about to end their lipstick like this? Not many, okay? Her lipsticks were similar shades. They were like all nude lipsticks. It couldn't go wrong, but it did went wrong. And the way she handled it is why it cost her so much. Because instead of getting on camera or making some type of short form video and saying, hey guys, we've seen some people complain about the lipsticks, that's unacceptable. If you feel like you have contamination, if you feel like you have hair, feel like you have mold, send it back, we'll give you a refund, or send me an email of your receipt, we'll give you a refund, like that. Patrick Starr did it with the setting spray that turned people's face white, remember that? Quick, easy, one and done. But she waited too long. Here we go.
We all saw what happened with those lipsticks. And like I said, although I make jokes about it, it still haunts me all the time. And it's what led to opening up and starting these other brands.
Hold on. So she's saying right here, she just basically confirmed that because the lipstick was an issue, she started opening other brands. Okay.
So after my lipstick launch happened and things obviously did not go as planned, I honestly became zombie-like. I did the absolute bare minimum.
Bottom of the barrel.
As a founder and CEO, I just relied on my team to just kind of like float me through everything. I fell into such a depression. And when I say that, I don't say that lightly. Like I turned to alcohol. That's when I gained well over 40 pounds like that, just because I was not taking care of myself in any way, shape, or form. The way I handled the lipsticks is the biggest regret of my entire life, ever. Like launching them, that was a shitty situation, you know? But the way I handled it is my biggest regret ever, because it's not just like I gave up on cosmetics, I gave up on myself. I gave up on my little girl dream. I gave up on me. And I felt like such a failure. And instead of picking myself up, getting back up, getting myself together, I just relied on a lot of people who honestly were in my life at the time, and they were yes men. I was surrounded by yes men. I was surrounded by people who were just kind of telling me what to do, almost like robotic. And that's when I decided to create 2 new brands. Instead of pouring myself back into cosmetics, taking accountability and not giving up on myself, I decided, well, gotta create new brands, gotta prove myself to my followers that, you know, I'm a bad bitch and I can do this. And I'll be honest, you guys, like just keeping it real, I kind of feel like it was a pressure that was put on me in the sense I put on myself of like all of my peers, they all have brands. Like that's what you do. Like you create a YouTube channel, you get the income, and then you create your own brand, something that can make you money going forward. And I looked around and I see everybody, you know, it's like Manny, Laura, Desi, Katie, all these people who are in
You call those a brand?
the same space as me at the same time are all creating brands. And to me, it looks like they're thriving. And I'm like, oh, I got to do it too. I got to do it too. And
all right, the thing is, okay, it looks like they're thriving. Some of these people, they be coming out with a product and only have like 500 of them in stock. But online, it makes it look like it's popping. Be careful, Jaclyn. Grass isn't always greener on the other side. I think you got fooled. You got fooled. And I think that she bit off more than she can chew. You should just keep it easy peasy, girl. It's not that hard.
That's really another thing that I fucked up on in a decision that I made that ended up hurting me, because at the end of the day, guys, I don't really want to be a brand owner. I know that so many people thrive doing that. There's people and personalities out there that like a Kim Kardashian, like, I think that's what makes them happy, is like just to like create more and more brands. And for me, that's not it. Like I was my happiest doing makeup, working on Jaclyn Cosmetics, doing collabs, and just having a relationship with my followers, honest to God. And that's what it comes down to, is these brands are not serving me anything. They're not bringing me happiness. And I don't care about the money at this point. I've gotten to the age, I definitely went through a phase where it's like money was a driver, fame was a driver, and that no longer is even part of my desires in life. I'm just craving happiness and mental stability and clarity. And I've been so lost due to the decisions that I've made surrounding my cosmetic line and then leading into Jaclyn Roxanne and Cozy. So I have made the decision on my own to shut these brands down because it's time to own up to my shit and own up to myself what makes me happy and what I want, and also share with you this as well, because I've always been the person for the past 10 years online to tell you to do what makes you happy, to follow your dreams. And, I thought that creating these brands was the right idea. I was in a fog at the time. I was just like, okay, sure, we're now gonna create jewelry. Don't get me wrong, you guys, I love jewelry and I love my jewelry. Look, I'm wearing it all right now. Like, I'm proud of it. Cozy right here. Literally, I've got my blanket with me at all times. Softest blanket ever. Love it. I love it. I'm proud of it, but I'm not excited about it. And that's the thing. It's like, I get excited over cosmetics. I'm not excited over these things. And I kind of had this like aha moment recently where I'm like, I don't want to be known as the cozy girl. I don't want to be known as the blanket girl. I don't want to be known as the jewelry.
So that was a lot to take in. I already know y'all in the comments. You have a lot to say. This video, like I said earlier, has over 528,000 views. That's half a million views on this video right here. 50 and 5,600 comments. Her closing her brands is most likely got more attention than when they were open, because having a jewelry line and a blanket line of cozy stuff is just diluting your brand even more than what it already is. It's like, girl, just stick to the makeup. Just stick to the makeup. I don't understand how hard that is, and why you felt the need to spend money. Like, you just are constantly just spending money. If you think about the lipsticks, that was a bad investment. You lost money on that. You opened up Jaclyn Roxanne, you lost money on that. You opened up the Cozy brand, you lost money on that. Not to mention that boring wedding you had, you lost money on that wedding, because why? For what? It's like you're just constantly throwing money into a black hole of a pit, and you're just spending money and wasting money. And I honestly don't understand how Jaclyn Hill even has any money left. Can we just talk about that? Because who can honestly put out 20-some shades of lipstick and then can't give everyone their money back, then turn around, have a wedding, then turn around, open up a jewelry line, then turn around, open up a cozy line, and then close it? How do you have any money? And she doesn't even post on social media that much. So where is she getting? Is she literally just living off the palette from Morphe? Is it residuals or something? Like, there's something going on. Anyways, here we go.
Known as the jewelry girl. Like, that's not supposed to be my legacy. My legacy was supposed to be cosmetics. That's what I've loved since I was a kid. Like, that was my original dream, was something in the makeup creative space.
Now, hold on, I do want to say that jewelry line, I have it right here, guys, hold on. That jewelry line that she's talking about, I bought it and it broke the house. I couldn't believe that I bought the Jaclyn thing, and I can't believe that it broke. And now I can't even get my money back because she's closing the business down. That one necklace she had actually looked good, and it broke.
And at this time of my life, I just want to get back to that. That's just what I desire. And I hope that my honesty and vulnerability with you guys, I hope that it helps some of you in the sense of, you don't have to feel like you have to do it all. Some people, they thrive on that. But then there's people like me, and it's like, I don't want to have 16.
I gotta pause it. Let's just be honest, folks. Why she can't get on camera? Why couldn't you just get on camera and say, y'all guys ain't buying my crap and I'm wasting my money, so I'm closing down these brands? Instead, it's, well, I'm gonna close them down anyway. Oh yes, I'll give them this song and dance, and I'll make a video about I'm closing my brands because it just wasn't really for me, and I just got lost in the sauce, and I just want to come out with my more makeup, and then I'll promote my more makeup, and that way it'll have that gotcha moment we're clocking at the house right here. If the brands were making money, she wouldn't close them down. Put that in the comment. If the brands were making money, she wouldn't close them down. Here we go.
Employees that I oversee. I don't want to be on Zoom calls all day, every day. Like, I want to do something creative. I want to work with my hands. Like, I want to You get it. I also just want to say, because it's something that I've wanted to...
I'm going to pause it right here again. The Jaclyn Hill thing, right? She already secured her spot for being a makeup artist, beauty guru. The fact that this woman doesn't get off her ass, and I'm sorry if I get canceled for what I'm about to say, so y'all go ahead and screen record it, because y'all know y'all like to do that. Go ahead and cancel me. It'll be the 11th time I'm canceled. I'm still here. The fact that Jaclyn Hill doesn't get off her mother effing ass and go out and do people's makeup on the celebrity red carpet, for the Grammys, for all these red carpet events. You know who, listen, Patrick Ta does it. Patrick Ta charges $3,000 for a simple little get ready with me glam for the red carpet. Basic bottom of the barrel look. Then it goes to 5K, 10K, 15K, and it goes up. Patrick Ta walks in. He has his assistants do the makeup. He looks at it. He does a little touch up. Sets you off on the red carpet. See you later. But Jaclyn Hill doesn't even do that. She doesn't even offer that service. My name's Jaclyn Hill. I love doing makeup. I have my own makeup brand. Love it so much. I also do people's makeup. And this is my rates. And I'll fly to you. And I'm expensive. I'm so cheap. Whatever. What's it? I'm expensive. You're so cheap. Catch me in my Louis V's. Why isn't, you know what other person is alive and still does makeup? I'm trying to think. That have her stuff right here. That Charlotte Tilbury lady, she's always piddling her makeup. I see her on QVC every time I turn around, and I see Charlotte Tilbury, hello darling, and she's always doing people's makeup on the red carpet. She even did Oprah's makeup one time. I don't understand why Jaclyn Hill isn't out doing people's makeup and pushing her brand and really out there being that socialite celebrity makeup artist girl. She's just sitting at home on her ass, creating business and then closing them and then crying on camera.
I have to get myself together if I'm gonna do this video.
People would take you more serious, Jaclyn Hill, if you literally said, hey guys, I'll do your wedding makeup 5K and take care of my flight and hotel. And I wanna get in, do your makeup, and I wanna fly out. Easy. People would pay. You're getting Jaclyn Hill. That's how you're gonna market your name, not with home brands being cozy, not with jewelry line. It seems like she wants to be what I call in my head the Jessica Simpson effect. And if you guys go to any Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, you're gonna see a Jessica Simpson something. Blanket, pillows, shoes, clothes, candles, cosmetic tools. Jessica Simpson is a household brand name. No one's buying it. Is that what she wanted to do? Is be like that? Because she's bigger than that. And Jessica Simpson, oh my, don't even get me started on Jessica Simpson and her drama. I can make 10 videos on Jessica Simpson drama. But what she needs to do is get off her ass and start doing people's makeup and be a celebrity makeup artist that has her own makeup brand in Ulta and online. People will respect her more. All right, I'm sorry. Let me just calm down off my rant. Am I canceled? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree or no? Hopefully you can pick up what I'm putting down. Here we go.
To say, just like loud and proud with my chest, is that I feel like my social media is just, it almost looks like one big brand deal. Because I've got these 3 brands, and in order to pay for the salaries and keep my warehouse open and everything that it takes to run a business here in Tampa, like I have to have launches all the time. And then I've got Jaclyn Cosmetics and I've got Ulta promos. And it's like, I feel like I'm just always pushing product in your face, and I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm so over it. Like I can't stand, I feel like a salesman, and it's just not me, and it feels icky. Even though I love these products, it's just too much. I just jumped into the dive in without floaties, and I don't know how to swim, and that's how my life has felt for the past couple of years. And honestly, you guys, I have missed connecting with you so much, but keeping it real, I feel very scared to be super vulnerable. That's one of the reasons why I created Jaclyn's Journey, because it was kind of like something that I could slip in on my YouTube channel to try to get like that human connection back with you guys, with my followers. Sorry, there's a fuzzy. That was kind of testing the waters, because I do get so scared of people's opinions and backlash on my life, whatever it may be. There's just negativity, and it makes it so hard for me just to be vulnerable and open and honest with you guys, because I'm just so scared of what people are gonna have to say. And I
gotta stop it right there. Okay, this is the issue with Jaclyn Hill right there. But this is how I know she's growing. Because she's such a wannabe perfectionist type personality that her saying, oh my God, there's a fuzzy. If you clock at the house, she was like, do I just start the whole video over? We're gonna edit it out. Like, all that was going through her head in that moment. The fact that she said fuzzy, and remember, there was like fuzzy stuff on the vat that made the lipsticks, cause the gloves, all that, right? Girl. But she pushed it through though. Okay, here we go.
That I just want to get back to creating content and having a friendship here and having fun with you guys. Something that has nothing to do with pushing my brands. Ugh. Somebody told me yesterday, and I love this analogy, that it's like I took the wrong exit on the highway and now I'm making a U-turn. I'm getting back on the highway. And I was like, whoa, that really resonated with me so much. And it's like, honestly, like I'm kind of backpedaling. You know, it's like people are like launching brands and like finding all this success through social media. And here I am like shutting my brands down. It's very humbling. It's been hard to get to this point where I'm just like okay with that, where I'm like, I'm okay with the fact that I'm closing down these brands. And the internet might have a lot to say about it, but like I'm doing this for me. I want to get back to what makes me happy. And I've never been happier in my life, like my business life and my career, than when I was just simply creating content. And I miss it so much. I do want to take a moment to address the naming of my brand Cozy, because there's been a lot of talk about it. And although I have not addressed it publicly, does not mean that I am not handling it privately. That's really something that I wish the internet would be more aware of, is that you only see moments and minutes throughout my entire week in my life, but behind the scenes is where everything is actually happening. So although I may not address something, does not mean that it's not keeping me up at night and something that I am constantly dealing with and obsessing over.
You already know I gotta stop it right there. First of all, if you made this far in the video, drop a pumpkin emoji in the chat. Okay. She has yet to address Marlena Stale, her ex-friend / business partner. Now, although they did not have a written contract that she was gonna do a palette with her, I feel like it was an agreement, mouth to mouth, word of mouth. They had some type of agreement, and she left her hanging high and dry. And she could have easily, somehow done something about that. Hey Marlena, I feel really bad about this, but listen, I'm gonna go over here with Morphe and I'm gonna do this palette with them, but listen, I'm gonna circle back with you and then we're gonna blow it out. Like, the timing is wrong. If we want it to be right, the timing has to be right. I gotta get this bag. And I'm gonna come around back and I'm gonna help you out. After all that said and done, she's still yet to help out Marlena. Marlena's probably, from what I see, she's done with it. But it's like, come on, girl, do something.
Obsessing over and trying to make right. I just want you guys to keep that in mind. What you see here on camera is just a tiny, tiny glimpse into what my life actually looks like. So as a lot of you guys may know, there is a Canadian creator, and she had an online digital platform called All Things Coze. And Coze was spelled the same way as my brand, Koze. So at the time, I hired a trademark attorney to make sure that whatever name my team and I came up with for my brand was gonna be able to be used legally. We came up with over 100 different names. Everything was taken. We created names from scratch, taken. Everything was trademarked until we came up with the name Cozy, spelled Koze. My attorney told me, trademark is open. It's all yours. Great. Where I personally messed up as an owner, as a founder, as a CEO, was not doing my own due diligence on the social media side of things. I was not made aware that there was a smaller Canadian creator with an online platform that had that exact same.
She talks about having a team. I guess no one cared to look if that existed already. Once she found out Cozy existed, she still took a long time to even address it. I mean, look where we're at now. It just took forever. Like, the issue with Jaclyn Hill is like, she moves so slow. She takes forever to address things, and it gets her in hot water and it makes it worse than what it already is.
Same spelling within the brand name. Until we had placed an order for everything, for the blankets, for the robes, for the pajamas, for the socks, for the slippers. And that's when I was made aware of the spelling being the same. The second that I was made aware of the situation, my team and I reached out to her directly to try to make this right, and we never heard back from her. And I completely understand why, because I would be pissed off.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. She said that her team reached out to her, but then the girl came forward, Miss Nicholson, and she said Jaclyn Hill never reached out. Lie in the house. So again, Jaclyn Hill lying, here we go.
Off if I was her as well. All right, the situation sucks. I'm just giving you my perspective of what happened behind the scenes of the camera. So I wanna let you guys know what you can expect to see from Jaclyn, Roxanne, and Cozy as these two brands are shutting down. It's not as easy as just going into the warehouse and turning off the lights and saying, everybody go home, the brands are closed. We have placed POs months and months ago that we are committed to. I also have a team of employees out here in Tampa at the warehouse. They depend on these salaries to feed their families. So it's not like I'm just laying everybody off and saying, we're done, go home. Everybody has a heads up, everybody everybody has a chance to figure out what they want to do while we are shutting down and having this open, transparent conversation with not only my employees, but my followers as well. You will see massive sales hitting the website. You'll also see a couple of new things coming to the website. Like for instance, I have a collection. I'm actually wearing one.
You just got through saying that you don't want to be a salesman. You're tired of selling stuff and piddling your makeup to people. And then here you are in this video. So we're closing down the brands, guys. Everything will be 50% off, and we have purchase orders, so get ready. It's gonna be a massive discount and everything. Girl, which you know, people love a good sale, and you know people are gonna buy it. She's probably gonna recoup her loss, either break even. We'll see.
One of the necklaces right now that's launching, I believe, this week. And then we have some blankets, like another robe coming in as well. We committed to these purchase orders earlier in the year before I finally made this decision. So you'll see a few new things trickle in as we are shutting things down. And then as we sell through, you will see everything come to a complete close in the next couple of months. As for Jaclyn Cosmetics goes,
a couple of months. A couple is what, 2, 3, 4 is a crowd? I don't know. So that means she's gonna go into the holidays. You're gonna see a big sales for Christmas time. Jaclyn Hill underneath the Christmas tree. Couple months, then it closes down. Big sales, 50% off. Here we go.
You guys, I don't know the future of my brand. I really don't. I mean, because of everything that I've said to you this entire video, I really don't know. I mean, I really stepped away and I really just did the bare minimum, and I was given such an incredible opportunity to be in Ulta stores.
All right, this right here is the bread and butter of the video for me. She's talking about Jaclyn Cosmetics. She said, I don't know the future of the brand. She also said, I did the bare minimum. It was a great opportunity for me to be in Ulta. Here we go.
And I've done the bare minimum supporting my brand in Ulta, which is crazy because that's literally my dream. I could just cry over this. Like, I remember working at the Mac store, all right? And this is when I was physically on food stamps. And during my lunch break at Mac, I would walk upstairs in the Chicago Woodfield Mall and I would go into the Ulta store.
Hold on, guys. This is the drama with the food stamps. Hold on, because I got receipts. Hold on. We're gonna talk, girl. Y'all gonna be shook. Y'all Okay, first of all, if Jaclyn Hill's on food stamps, but she can't ever show no receipts about that she was ever on food stamps. The thing was, like, I believe, right, that Jaclyn Hill, I believe that she was on food stamps back when she was like busted the house and poor, struggling to make it. Her and John at that time. I believe that, but she don't ever show it. And then she doesn't even like try to be on it. I remember this had to be like 15, maybe 20, I could be wrong, maybe 20, 25 years, I don't even know, a very long time ago. I was severely depressed, could not get a job, my car broke down, I hated where my life was going, and I was on food stamps for 3 weeks, I believe, or was it 2? And when you're on food stamps, and I have the receipts, I don't block the number out. They gave me this card. They gave me this little food stamp card right here. And they loaded it with $200 on it. And I've kept it ever since then. It's old, it's busted, it's not a stamp, it's a card. And they said, in order for you to get more food stamps, you have to come to the office and you have to show us you've been actively looking for a job. And then within 2 weeks, I got a job. So then I got off the food stamp. Worked the gig, had a job, kept the job, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, parlay it into, finally got on YouTube, you know, boom. But I kept this because I never want to go back on this again. Nothing wrong with being on it. A lot of people are on it, but I don't want to be on it because I need more than $200 to live per month. And that's what they gave me on this card. And I kept it as motivation for me to get up off my ass every single mother effing day and turn on this camera and talk to y'all and jump on TikTok and do this and do that and work, because I don't want to go back to this. So if Jaclyn Hill will sit up there and say, I was on food stamps, then the amount of effort that you're putting into your life now doesn't really reflect that. Because if you were truly struggling, you don't ever want to go back to that. And this is the reason why people tell me and they say, Rich, why do you post so much? Why do you work so much? Because I don't want to be broke. I've been there, done that. I don't want to go back. I am not gonna go back. Here we go.
I'll just walk around and stare. And I remember feeling like always slightly embarrassed because like the sales girls would be like, can I help you? And I'd be like, oh no, it's okay. Because I did not have $1 to spend on makeup. But I'll just walk around and swatch stuff and just like dream about like being able to own these things. And I've talked about this. I talked about this like 8 years ago. on my YouTube channel. And just to then fast forward and have my own Jaclyn Cosmetics in Ulta stores, like talk about, whew. And
you know what pisses me off about Jaclyn Hill in this video, right? This clip, is that you have been given this opportunity to have your makeup in Ulta and you're just pissing it away. You're just piddling it. It's all going away. It's all going away. Because if you really cared, you would be out there doing people's makeup out in the streets. And yes, you can find my stuff at Ulta's right here. Ulta's right there. Go in there and get it. You're not even driving sales. You just like sit on your ass and just like post a picture. Get up and move, girl. Get up and move. Why isn't Jaclyn Hill sponsoring, where you at? Orlando, Florida Fashion Week. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. You back there painting the mugs, girl. All Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Like, it mind blows me the fact that you're not putting an effort to make your brand more than what it already is. Here we go.
and I haven't even given.
No, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Ulta kicks her out because of lack of sales and drive and people walking in the door to buy stuff. Because let us not forget, and I know the tea, when you're in a brand like Ulta, when you're in a brand like Sephora, you gotta be putting out product every 6 to 8 weeks. You gotta be dropping something new to get people in the door. So when they come for that one thing, they leave with so much more. And if you're not pumping out product, they're gonna kick you out. And that's just the bottom line. And she's not pumping out stuff fast enough, and she's not even working it. Because I understand if you're not pumping out product every 6 to 8 weeks, but if the sales are up, they'll keep you there longer. She's not putting in the work. I guarantee you, I wouldn't be surprised if this brand, they kick her out of Ulta.
That relationship, the love that it deserves, because I just felt like such a failure. Even though Ulta believed in me, I didn't believe in myself. How crazy is that? So at this point, I don't know what's gonna happen with Jaclyn.
I hate that. Listen, I've given up on people when I believe in them, but they don't believe in themselves. I've all but given up on, because I'm not gonna waste my energy believing in you over and over and over and over when you don't even believe in yourself. Here we go.
Cosmetics, because of the decisions that I've made, because of the fact that I did the bare minimum.
And to further add, why should I believe in Jaclyn Cosmetics and buy her products when she herself doesn't even believe in it? That's the vibe I got from this video.
It's just wild to think that that is what started my YouTube career, turning on some rinky-dink camera.
Oh, to further add, you know what it seems like to me? It really seems like this is someone who got everyone. And then they're like, oh, that's Jaclyn Hill. That's her right there.
Using a lamp as my lighting, recreating a Kim Kardashian cosmopolitan winged eyeliner look, like with nothing to get out of it. I didn't know you could make money on YouTube. I didn't know you could make a career out of it. I just thought it was a community that you could possibly build where you learn makeup. Like, that's all I thought it was back in 2011. And so, yeah, I definitely feel ashamed and like I blew it. And that might be the case, but I'm gonna own up to it and own my shit. And at this point, it's like, let's just see what the future holds, you know? But I'm just sick of trying to chase validation. I just wanna be happy. I want mental stability. I'm so sick of feeling lost or doing what I feel like I'm supposed to do or what people are telling me to do. Like, I'm just ready to take my life into my own hands. And I've been working really hard on that recently. I said what I said, we're done. And just moving forward with what I wanna do and what's gonna make me happy no matter what that looks like. All I know is we do have one last launch in our pipeline that's actually coming out this month. And it's the most innovative product that I've ever created.
So you're saying for Jaclyn Cosmetics, you have one launch coming out this month, and then there's nothing for holiday? There's nothing for Christmas? Nothing, just that, this is it, just one launch? Okay, it better be good, because listen to what she's about to say right here.
Created.
Most innovative thing she ever created.
We'll see that I really put time and effort into this product with my team. There's nothing like it. There's no formula that I have ever seen on the market like this. It is so beautiful and so unique. And I'm so excited for it to launch. And I just wanna be able to give my brand the love that it deserves, even if it ends up shutting down too. Like, on the way out, I've got to just like stay true to myself and like that little Jaclyn, if you will. I've got to honor that.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right there because I'm done listening to Jaclyn Hill complain about her $1 million life. Okay, so check this out, folks. You know what Jaclyn Hill really needs to do? She needs to take her millions of dollars, what's left of it, and just get off social media. Don't have Jaclyn Cosmetics and just sit at home and do nothing. Because that's what I feel like you've already been doing. This is someone that the harsh reality of life is hitting her. And I tell people this all the time, no matter who you are, what you are, how grand you think you are, life has a way of humbling you. And it's just around the corner for Jaclyn Hill, and I can see it. I can see her brand off Ulta, out of there. She's not on TikTok. These girls are running circles around her. Michaela, Meredith Duxbury, there's a new group of girls in town. Jaclyn Hill's old news. She's not even keeping up. I see people like Makeup by Mario collabing with Michaela. I see people like Chris Appleton, Patrick Ta collabing with top TikTok beauty gurus and YouTubers, and Jaclyn Hill is just still sitting on her ass when she could easily pick up the mother effing phone and say, hey, do you mind if I come over to your house and do your makeup and promote my dying brand? Sure, yeah, all right, cool. She doesn't even do that. She doesn't even do that. Anyways, this has been probably the longest video I made this year, so I hope you got something from it, and I appreciate you guys for watching. I have an appointment to go to the dentist. Ugh, y'all guys, if you made this far in the video, drop a flower emoji in the chat, okay? Whatever flower you want. Because I'm gonna be in the dentist office. I do not even wanna go. I have dentist anxiety, so I don't wanna go to the dentist. I get my teeth cleaned. So we'll see how this goes. Send me some positive vibes. And I'll be back on later on today or tomorrow to film more videos for you. If you want more of me, I post videos every single day here. I have a second channel called Rich Luck Shopping. You can check that out if you want to as well. Just me shopping. And I also go live on TikTok. So yeah, check me out over there. All right, see you guys later. Bye.